Hey friends, Tailgate Talk here. Today we're going to look at fixing a really bad ding in the front bumper of our Jeep Grand Cherokee. As you can see here, the size of this ding is pretty huge. So the product I've chosen to go with is the Dupli-Color Scratch Fix All-in-One. So we're going to do several steps here. We're going to prep it, we're going to paint it, and then we're going to seal it. So let's get right into it. So although this isn't in the instructions that came with the product, the first thing I'm going to do is wipe down the affected area here with a little rubbing alcohol. Make sure that's good and clean and dry, and remove any kind of wax or grease or road film, just to make sure we have a good surface, good clean surface to start with. So I've got a little alcohol here on my cloth, and I'm going to just lightly scrub that a little bit, and as you can see there's some dirt and grime that needs to come off, so obviously we want to get that before we do any painting. So we're back. The first step we want to do is take our 3-in-1 tool here, and it comes with an abrasive tip, and basically all we want to do is use this tip and kind of clean and sand the affected area, and make sure that's nice and smooth and ready to receive our paint. So I'm going to spend a couple of minutes here making sure we get loose paint off, scrubbing that, and getting ready for our paint. So as I'm working on this, I thought it'd be good to note that this particular ding here has got some really rough edges on it, real sharp edges. So I want to knock those down and kind of take the edge off of those, so we'll be ready to receive paint. So that's just one little extra thing I want to add there. So I don't know if you can see this, but after I got the first step done to kind of sand down the affected area here, it actually created a good bit of dust and dirt. And although the instructions with the pen don't say anything about it, to me it just made sense to come back with alcohol again, wipe that down, make sure we get all the dust out. Like I said, I sanded all these really high rough edges here, so hopefully our paint's going to go on a lot smoother, not have really rough edges on it. So again, as you can see, I came back, hit it with a little rubbing alcohol, and got off a good bit of dust from the sanding I had done. I just think that's really important to make sure that's done before we try to put paint down. Okay, so we've got the area clean, and we're ready to put some paint on. So I'm going to hopefully get this all one-handed here and hold the paint canister with my knees, and we'll pull this out here. I've shaken it up pretty well, and we're going to start putting some paint on. So I think this is such a big chip here that I may have to do multiple coats. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is kind of just go on the interior kind of level, so to speak, and get a first coat on and let that dry, and then kind of let it dry and come back, do another coat, and build up from there. So as you can see, it's got a nice little canister here. Keep the brush in. Let's see, go back up here. Hopefully focus in a little bit for you. And like I said, I think this is such a deep chip, it may take more than one coat. So I'm going to just be really careful here and outline the edges and fill in. And according to the directions, need to let it dry for 30 minutes. So I'm going to do that, let it dry, and then come back, put another coat on. So I finished getting my first coat on, but again, just to remind you, this is not just a tiny scratch. This is a pretty big ding here, so it's essentially a crater in the bumper. So I'm going to do a coat, definitely 2 coats. It might even take 3 to just kind of fill this in and get it all up and level with the original upper coat. So I'm going to let this dry for a bit. Okay, so we're back. Coming back to put a second coat, and not really much to say about this other than it's looking pretty good, and we're going to continue to build this up with paint so it's kind of levels out with the original original top coat, so apologies for my camera work, but I am painting and holding the camera. Just a one-man show. So let me work on this, and I'll get back to you in just a moment, and we might be ready for the clear coat, or we might have to do a third coat. Okay, so this is what our chip, and to call it a chip is pretty generous. It is actually a pretty huge chunk out of the bumper. Been putting paint on this, multiple coats. I thought it might take 2, maybe 3, but honestly I wound up putting 5 coats just to, you know, really fill the area in and kind of build it up and get it smooth. So we're down to the last step here, which is we're going to put the clear coat on, which is down in the bottom of this container, and it's on a little foam brush. We'll put the clear coat on, and then we'll be done. And then we'll step back a little bit and kind of see what it's looking like. But first indications here without the clear coat, definitely looks better than the huge black spot on the bumper. And as you get a little bit away from it, it's looking even better. So come back and do the clear coat, and we'll wrap this up. Okay, Tailgate Talk fans, we're right here in the home stretch. We're going to finish this up. Again, going back to our pen, we're going to get the clear coat out here. It's got a foam applicator brush, and just going to put that on a little bit by a little bit. And again, apologies for my camera work. I'm trying to do camera and really concentrate on what I'm doing here. So I think this is turning out okay. This may be kind of the limits, really pushing the limits here of what this product is designed to do, but I think it's a good temporary fix for I think I paid like $13. The Dupli-Color, they make you believe that you can walk into auto parts place and just pick up this product, but I found that wasn't true. I actually had to order it online. It was about 13 bucks. And I think it's for $13. I think it's a good way to fix a little spot like this that it's just kind of a nagging thing to look at every day, to see a big black chip in your bumper. So I think this is gonna do a nice job of temporary fix. But again, it may be the limits of the product, and this may have been a project that really should have gone to a body shop, but wasn't really willing to do that. And I'm not a professional, so don't roast me in the comments. I'm just a guy that wants to kind of do things and figure out things on my own, and see if I can fix it myself. So we'll let that dry a little bit, do one last little clip here, and kind of look at the final results. Okay, so we're finished up. We did the clear coat. I just kind of want to give you a panoramic shot so you can kind of see how well the repair did. Again, this product is designed for scratches, and this was like a really big crater in the bumper. So I just want to kind of slowly zoom in here, and you can kind of judge for yourself how well it did, and make your own decision. But for me, I just wanted a quick fix, and come up with something that would, you know, I didn't want any further damage, and it was a big black spot on my bumper, so I wanted that gone. And I think as you pull back here, you can see it's a pretty decent repair, and kind of worth, you know, an hour of painting and waiting and doing each individual coat, that it turned out pretty nice. So hope you found this useful, and give me a few likes. And again, I'm not a professional, and appreciate any kind of constructive criticism, and appreciate it. Take care.